welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, the tease in my life, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. All right. This thing is taking a lot longer than I thought. Like but I only have like 2 more strips left. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of shifts on me and stuff, so I had to go and push it back. But it's getting there. It's getting there. I will get this done in the next work session, and then I'll be able to work on some other stuff. But that is done, and I'm happy about that. All right, it was almost done. It's almost done. Then I'm going to put it down for it to dry, and we'll be good. And I'll probably start putting together some printers, possibly. So one need to figure out what's wrong with this printer. So that'll be the next thing I'll be working on. All right, cool. Let's talk about this thing that I've been kind of into. You know what I mean? Like design. And whenever I create a project, I always try to look at different design options and things that you can try to do to try new things. You know what I'm saying? So I'll think about the functionality of what the thing is I'm making. And I'm like, I wonder if there's a way to kind of design that to make it, look nice, but also be functional. So I always think about functionality first. And so I always look for like different inspiration and things. And I came across this site. I'm going to paste the link into the list of links next to the recording of this video on untilit.works. And so it's design.google. It seems pretty cool. I've never seen the site before, but I came across it. I was searching for something. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. So it's I guess different use cases and different stuff that they've kind of compiled, use cases, I guess. Yeah, different things that they've done and kind of the research and things and the outcomes, right? And so you can search by certain things. I like the little. So the mouse is this circle, right? But then when you hover over stuff, it gets bigger when there's a link or something. And then you see over here in the upper right, it's just a circle. But when you go over it, then it turns into a search icon. And then you have the menu, which is kind of interesting. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty dope. And so Google Design is an editorial platform about design at Google. We open a window for designers and the design curious, that's me, to meet the people and processes behind the products, right? And so they have all these different things. It's kind of cool, little small things like that. It's pretty dope. All right, cool. So then put that back. So that's cool. They have community. What's community? Okay, we'll take a look at that. It's pretty cool. All right. So always read the comments. So these are the different editorials that they're kind of talking about. Evolving Lookout, a progressive approach to designing accessibility apps. So that's pretty dope. And then some of the recent stuff. And then the color changes as you scroll down. That's interesting. And then All That Sparkles is AI. So researching the rise of Google's twinkling AI icon. Oh, yeah, I've seen this. It's like that Gemini thing. Yeah, I think I've seen this in different places. Okay. YouTube's new hue. Some beauty across the board. So I guess it's a podcast or something. And so this is pretty dope. When a design kit went dynamic, united by design. When a new G passed the squint test. Oh, okay, I see the G. We nicknamed it the Super G. Interesting. In typography, I'm always looking at ways of trying to have better type. You know what I'm saying? But it's not too distracting. But it's something that kind of draw the attention. Okay. And they have some UX stuff. It's pretty dope. And guides, simulating intelligence, techniques for prototyping machine learning system across products. It's a marathon. Best practices for planning design sprints and how to choose a web font. That's basically kind of, so let's take a look at this. What's the best way? So if I click this, all right. So choosing web fonts, a beginner's guide, and take the mystery out of font selection with our step-by-step guide. See, and that's in a guidance. That's the kind of thing that I'm like looking for, to kind of have that like thought process. You know what I'm saying? And so if you get it right, typography can be incredibly powerful. Yes. Turn to the writings of Robert Binghurst, whose Elements of Typographic Style has served as a sage reference text for decades, and you'll find a high-minded articulation of the craft. Typography, quote, exists to honor content, according to Binghurst, and when it's done well, quote, reveals every element, every relationship between elements, and every logical nuance of the text. Oh, that's pretty dope. So start with your project scope. So that's kind of like what I'm thinking as far as like the functionality of it. So are you starting something that could go on for a few months or even years, like a magazine, or is it a one-off project like a slide deck, logo, or presentation? Okay, so chances are a large long-term project like a periodical or newsletter will have a variety of different typographic needs over time. Your best bet for covering those different needs is to choose a large type family that includes a variety of weight styles and variants like small caps and ligatures. Large families make branding easier because sticking to a single font over time ensures that you'll be able to handle different situations without having to add another font into the mix. That makes sense. So they actually have some examples you can check out. All right, but if it's a short term, then you can do that. What do you want your font to say? How much text are you typesetting? That's important. I try to keep the text as minimal on my sites. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, do this thing does this thing does this. I don't really want people like reading a lot. Just say, here's the thing, what you need to do. So what matters when it comes to point size? Okay. For a paragraph, that's interesting. Okay. But yeah, now stuff like this is always kind of interesting to me. Like if I'm not like doing anything and maybe I'm like brainstorming about stuff, I'll kind of like look at these type of things and be like, oh, okay. It'll probably kind of like help me formulate the things I'm looking into. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, this is dope. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this that I came across, design.google. It's pretty dope. And so it's I don't know if anybody else has seen it, and so I just want to kind of spread the word. All right. So let me get y'all back to work because I'm trying to get this thing done and dried so I can get that hopefully tonight, maybe. I don't know. We'll see, because this one has been down here for a little bit. I think I'm going to do it overnight. That's what I'm probably going to end up doing. So if anything, my main concern is to get this thing working. If anything else, I want to get the panels done and I want to get this thing working. So that's probably what I'll probably end up today, but we'll see. All right. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Let me stop sharing the screen. So yeah, so again, so it's larger. So I'm gonna get this done. I want to get that done. And then anything, I want to make sure that thing works. I want to get that working because that's very important, especially this week. So if I can get that working today, it'll help out with a lot of stuff. And then the other stuff I can kind of get, working throughout the week because it's additional, it'll add on. But this is very important. I need to get that working. And then maybe unbox this thing that's over here. So yeah, we'll see. All right. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to send y'all off with some traveling music. This here is Nujabez. It's featuring artist that goes by the name of Apani B. The track is called Thank You. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you 15 minutes after the hour. And when we come back, we'll take a look at an artist's website, listen to music, watch some videos, maybe you'll become a fan. All right. Thanks, y'all. Y'all be easy. And peace. Peace.
Let's start from the heart. I just want to stay. I think all the sugar love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to stay.